Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets presented by Betting Pros. You know me, know the voice, know the guy. It's me, really real, villain real, Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. Well, last week was a very good week. Last podcast episode was a horrible podcast episode. In fact, I do deserve this for last episode that I had.
How about if you sweep it out?
What's the point? I can't do anything right.
You'll do fine.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Yes, very much so. It was rough on the last episode, but then this is why you have to be in Discord. I'm telling you, if you're not in Discord, bettingpros.com/chat. Just go to bettingpros.com/chat. Get in the Discord because we had a weekend over Discord, but Friday was rough. Houston, first half, did not come through. Purdue was actually leading at half, so we didn't get the cash there. Houston was able to battle back for us afterwards, but the first half play that normally is just straight money for us didn't come through. Suns team total over. Okay, I'm so sorry about my good positive feelings about the Suns. Suns suck. I'm so sorry. I apologize. The Suns suck. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. We still almost got there in the end, honestly, but the Suns suck. I'm sorry. And then we have Josh Hart under 29.5 PRA. I swear, I can't remember now that because that was Friday. It was like some 2-2-2 at half, or like two, like he had like 4 to 6 points, rebounds, and assists at half. Goes nuclear in the second half. That cashes. I probably should have just played just the points, or like not including the rebounds. The rebounds really, really did me dirty there. I gotta learn from that there. Never fade Josh Hart on his rebounds. I should have known. I already knew that. I don't know why I did the whole PRA. The numbers were good. I should have just did points for points and assists or something like that. But I think points and assists ended up cashing as well. So probably should have just did points. That was the thing that would have hit. All right. So that was a bad Friday. Rough setback. I have a gambling group chat with my friends, and I texted in a group chat. I said, "All right, there it goes. That's the ice cold day. Nothing went right on Friday. That was the ice cold day. That means that we start new. This is going to be a new streak, and we'll see how things go." Well, things went very, very well. Came back the next day, popped a message in the Discord, said, "Hey, I'm on Tennessee and Texas women's basketball under 153.5 early in the day. Cash. Don't worry, not a sweat there. I'm on Florida team total over. Extremely, very much so a sweat, especially in that second half. And then Walter Clayton Jr. took over, and I need to get a Walter Clayton Jr. jersey. Shout out to him. We got over that team total over 82.5 in the final seconds of that game. And then Duke, they just let their foot off the gas in the second half. They didn't need to. They were killing Alabama. Duke did not get that team total over 90.5. And so I come back on Sunday and I say, okay, two more plays early in the day Sunday. South Carolina Duke under 128.5 cash. Houston first half yet again cash. So very, very good week. 8-6 in the NBA, 4-3 in men's college basketball, and then 2-0 in women's college basketball over the weekend. So that was, what is that, 14-9 for last week. Pretty solid, pretty okay. Very good stuff. I'm happy about it. And so, now I'm just looking to try to roll that over into this week and make this another really, really good week as we get closer, inch closer. We're not going to have much college basketball left, which sucks, but you're getting closer to the NBA playoffs. And when college basketball ends, that you got about, what is that? A month? About a month and a half until WNBA starts. And after looking at women's college basketball, really, really looking forward to WNBA. All right. I have 3 plays for you, actually, in the NBA. I didn't get to the window in women's college basketball. If I were to play anything, I would probably play the under in TCU Texas more than I would play the under in UConn and USC. maybe look to a USC team total under. I'm kind of concerned on how their scoring is gonna how they're gonna be able to score on that UConn defense without Juju. I think they'll do some, but not a lot. So slight lean to the unders in both of the games. Don't really have much of a feel on the side just yet, but maybe something to change as I wake up tomorrow and decide when was college basketball. But that's what I think about that. All right, I'll get to the NBA plays for you here in just 1 second. But first, I got to remind you guys that it's still going on. Make sure you are submitting your picks into our pick'em contest. We are having that happen right now, still going on over there for the Betting Pros app. Make sure you go pick your winners, make predictions against the spread, totals, all of that, all tournament long, and you'll have a chance to win up to $1,000 in FanDuel DFS credits, signed jerseys, and free annual Betting Pros subscription. So completely free. Make sure you go enter over there at bettingpros.com/contest. All right, let's see how this week goes. I have two plays in one game in the NBA here. I am going with a season long trend that's been pretty good, and I want to back it here. The Houston Rockets are going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers are at home. Lakers are laying 5, and the total's at 226. So, couple of things that I am looking at here. So, when I look Lakers and Rockets, I know just off of me betting for a while that in 8 of the last 9 games, the home team has won each matchup, no matter what. And that goes to earlier this season where Houston got a win at home. They were held off a Lakers team that was really, really trying to come back in that game. And I think it was like a Fred VanVleet steal or something like that that sealed the game on Bron or something like that. And so home team got the win there. Now the Lakers at home. So I automatically am thinking Lakers here, thinking Lakers laying 5 here. And then you look at the situation. What's the situation here? You got the Lakers coming off of fresh. You got the Lakers looking to get revenge from that loss to the Rockets. What was that in January? In January, they haven't seen them since. So you're looking at the Lakers there. Also, the Lakers trying to get back-to-back wins here. They've been a little bit up and down recently. Chicago has given them a run for their money over the past couple of weeks, and they just were able to go play that Memphis team. But that Memphis team played them really, really, really tough there on the road. Now the Lakers are back home here looking to get started before they got to play Golden State in a couple of days. So they got a couple of days off here, then they get Golden State. Whereas Houston here is on the second leg of a back-to-back. They just dominated Phoenix tonight on the road. Now they're going on the road to go play the Lakers here. Houston this season on the second leg of a back-to-back, they are 2-5 ATS. 2-5 ATS. Oh, on the road. I'm sorry. This is on the road. So on the road, on the second leg of a back-to-back this season, the Houston Rockets are 2-5 ATS. So that's what I want to make sure. So make sure you get that on the road there. On the road, 2-5 ATS. Whoa, I lost my page. Hold up. Let's get my page back here. All right, there we go. So we got 2-5. I'm sorry, I said that like a million times here. I'm trying to kill time. There we go. 2-5 ATS here. 2-5 on the road to the total. So they go under in these games. They do not cover the spread. Look at overall, just in a whole vacuum. You have the Rockets, who are on the second leg of a back-to-back, 5-10-1 on the season ATS. 5-11 to the total. So overall, don't cover the spread often. Do not end up covering the total, end up going under the total here. So we have a season long there. Last 10 games, the Lakers have been really, really good at home in terms of defense. And they're just trying to find themselves now that LeBron is back into the lineup. LeBron's gotten his wind on him again. I think that they're going to start playing a lot better defensively. I know they're coming off of a road trip that they didn't play their best defense, but that was also Bron missed a number of those games. Bron's also first couple of games getting back. He's also getting winded. And I keep saying Bron because For some reason, LeBron James has really, really committed himself to the defensive side of basketball way more than in seasons past. And this Lakers team has found a way to be playing some of their best defense in the second half of the season. They had a little moment there where they had the injuries and it looked off right now, but I think that they're really about to start catching their wind. And this seems like it could be a really, really good spot against a Rockets team that will play the same slow pace that the Lakers like to play at home here. And I think a Rockets team that is fine making this an ugly defensive game here. So I like a number of things. I told you that they're 2-5 ATS. I told you that the total is 2-5. That's what I'm going to play here. I have under 226 here that I'm betting for the total, under 226. And then I'm also taking Lakers laying 5 because what I also know about this matchup is not only is the home team dominated majority of these games, again, the only game that the home team did not win in the last 9, it was the Lakers winning on the road in Houston, and the Lakers were 12-point favorites in that game. So, I mean, duh. And so I believe when you look at that, and then you add to the fact that Luka just destroys, and I mean destroys the Rockets. Nobody can cover Luka on the Rockets. Looking at Luka's last few games against the Rockets, he has 29, 37, 47, 41, 39, 35, 50. And I mean, I could keep going from there 30, 26, 23, 26, 33. Luka destroys the Rockets. Luka has been very, very good against the Rockets for a while. Luka's style of play has me not concerned at all, but that this is his first time seeing the Rockets in a Lakers jersey. So I think Luka's going to have a pretty good game here. Again, if I think Luka's going to have a good game, if I think the Lakers can play some defense, then I think the Lakers can get out of here with the cover. So Lakers laying 5, under 226 is the total. Let's close things out with one last play. Now, I gave you all those Luka numbers. I don't have a number for Luka right now, so I didn't make Luka my player prop play, but there was a potential for me to do that. Also, I know people in the chat that would have been really, really mad if I made all my plays from one game. So I wouldn't do that to you either. However, we're going to go back to a play that we did play last week. It worked out for us then. And I think it's going to work out for us here again. Now we're going back to Jordan Poole. I'm going to take Jordan Poole to go over his 16.5 points and assists. I didn't attach the rebounds this time, just kept it in points and assists. Jordan Poole hasn't been getting many rebounds recently. And so the prop bet cheat sheet has him projected for 20.5 points and assists in this game. 72% cover probability, 5-star rating. Jordan Poole has gone over 16.5 points and assists in 12 of his last 15 games. We were able to catch them in that last game. What was that? The Philly game? Or no, that was the Indiana game. Yeah, it was the Indiana game. I'm sorry. We caught him in the Indiana game before he got out, and we played his over PRA line, and that hit. It's been really, really good to it recently. Like I said, over in 12 of his last 15 games. You look at against the Miami Heat, and he's been over this number in 4 of his last 5 against the Miami Heat. So we got a good matchup there with Jordan Poole. He's been on fire, and they haven't been adjusting his line. Like, he's been really, really good. Listen to the scoring in these last few games. 12-8. I'm sorry, 12, 18, 18, 23, 25, 18. Like, he's been really, really good scoring the basketball recently. And so I think that's going to be a lot of it here. Yes, he'll be able to distribute and he'll get a few assists, and that'll help us out, of course. But I think Jordan Poole is locked into easily, at this point, easily 15 plus points. And I think we're going to get there. Give me Jordan Poole over 16.5 points and assists. That is play number 3. That's how I close this out here on Monday. We go double plays in the Rockets and the Lakers game. Lakers Rockets under 226. Lakers laying 5. And then Jordan Poole over 16.5 points and assists. And that's how we end this fast break bets. I'm at really real __. Make sure you give me a follow on X, on Betting Pros, at Betting Pros on X and TikTok, at Betting Pros on Instagram and YouTube.com. Oh, no, I'm sorry, at Betting Pros NFL on Instagram and YouTube.com/Betting Pros, where you got one more day, which is today. So go ahead and make sure you subscribe, drop a comment. You have a chance to win that Dominique Wilkins signed jersey. We will be giving that away tomorrow. All right. with that, that is it. I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do, no other way of hitting the podcast. Just gonna do it like this. We are out of here.